Hi, and welcome to Beer with Geeks, where two geeks geek out with beer. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, is my man who loves to travel across the country just to watch a movie. It's Frank. How are you today?
I will do anything, anything. I will travel 3,000 miles just to watch a movie. No other reason.
No other reason, not family related, work related,
Nary a reason.
spiritual journey related. No
Nope.
reason whatsoever.
Nope. Nope.
Just flat out to watch a movie.
And nothing
And
else.
that's your one reason. And I say that, Frank, because it just so happens that you did actually fly out many thousands of miles, not just to see a movie, but you have done that twice for the same movie.
This is true. This is
so
true.
so
Yes.
there's a
Yes.
trend here. All right.
Yes.
Once it's just a thing, two's now a trend. Now
Yep.
you're like making it a thing. So
Yep.
it's kind of a
Yep.
thing.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Roast me. It's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we get into any of that nonsense, Frank, how are you today?
I'm
Good?
doing okay. I'm doing okay. How
Great.
about you, bud?
Excellent. I'm doing just fine. Just fine. We're here on Beer with Geeks to talk about geeky things and drink something beer and or related to beer in some particular fashion, whether it be alcoholic, whether it be liquid. We're here. So, Frank, what are you drinking?
I'm not drinking a solid. That's for sure. I am drinking. So I spend some time up in Maine,
I've
especially
been
in the
told.
summers,
Hmm.
and so I often pick up local beers while I'm up there. And this one just spoke to me. I mean, just because of the label and what it's called. It is a Belgrade Lakes Light Lager. And it's from Definitive Brewing Company in Portland, Maine.
Nice.
And yeah, Belgrade is not exactly where I go, but it's in the region. But I go to like where a lot of lakes are up in Maine, and we spend some time near the lake. And it's got a nice drawing of a loon on it, and we got tons of loons up there. So yeah, I like it. It just sort of I was like, oh, cool. That's literally what I'm on my driving on my way up to do is to go by the lake and see loons. So I bought this. I'm about halfway through the 4 pack, and yeah, it's been a delightful light lager.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Definitive Brewing Company, but this is a real light, 4.2% and very, um, just your standard light lager that delivers a little more flavor than the, you know, big mega breweries do. Um, but it is all locally brewed in Maine and part of the Drink Craft Beer Collective and all that fun stuff. So yeah, cheers. What do you got?
I do have a question before I get into mine. Have you ever watched the movie or seen the play on Golden Pond?
No, I haven't. I'm
No.
familiar. I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know really anything about it beyond that.
Um, I won't go. It's really not totally relevant to what we're talking about or the stories, except that like loons are like a constant thing
Cool.
in it. And if you, as you described now, as an old man, are going up to the water to watch birds, to
Mm,
watch loons, potentially feed them. Who knows? Don't feed them
mm,
bread. It's actually
no,
terrible for birds. Don't feed
no, we
them
don't.
bread.
We don't feed them. Let
Um,
them.
and so, but I just think you would get a kick out of On Golden Pond. It's a really good movie. It's just
Okay.
about like an aging couple
Mm.
and their daughter or son. I think it's their daughter and whatever, but it's really good.
This sounds
I
very relevant to my life stage.
doesn't it though? Doesn't it? Yeah. Before you know it, blink, boom, you're just
Mm-hmm.
on Golden Pond. So
Yeah.
that's how
Well,
you roll.
could be.
I'm not drinking a beer. I was going to, and then I didn't feel like the beer, like sometimes you just don't
Sure.
feel it. But I did pick this up at the store. This is Shanky's Whip. Have you ever
Shanky's whip.
Shanky's Whip? It's a whiskey.
Ooh,
Okay,
I'm not
right.
familiar with this at
Yeah,
all.
it is a black whiskey. Um, yeah, I know. I know. The
Oh.
questions. It is for like I said, it is from Ireland. It is um kind of it it's very hard. It's like licorice meets caramel whiskey.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I can licorice. I can already like kind of imagine how the licorice and the caramel. Yeah, I can imagine those flavors being very Going with the
Yeah,
whiskey very
I
nicely.
haven't had it s I have had some. I haven't had it straight up yet. I've
Sure.
only had it I had it in some coffee, and it
Oh,
was
nice.
incredible in the
Oh man,
coffee.
that's like the ultimate Irish coffee. Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm actually gonna get the little thingy. Give me a minute. Riff for a
Yeah,
hot
sure, sure,
minute
sure.
because
I'll entertain the people.
there's
Yeah.
some background that I'd like to
Oh,
share.
okay. I love this. Yeah, I mean, I was in Ireland about a year and a half ago, and I went to the Jameson distillery and all that fun stuff, but I didn't see anything quite like that. I don't think. Although, you know what? Now that I think about it, when I went to the Jameson distillery, they may have had a black something or other that I may have sampled. Now that I think about it, but
Black whiskey.
a black whiskey at Jameson, yeah, um, in Dublin. So maybe I've tasted something like it now that I think about it more deeply. But what's the backstory
So I
here?
got like this thing that
It looks like a travel brochure.
I got this thing, and it says Shanky's whip is smooth as cream, black as stout, Irish as whiskey, and delicious is in everything. Who was Shanky, you ask? Well, he was once to buck the trends, that's for sure. He loved his Irish whiskey, but he wanted it his way. Creamy, a wee bit sweet. I should probably do this in an Irish accent. Creamy, a wee bit sweet, and for some reason, black as a proper pint of stout. It didn't make much sense, but then Shanky never did. He just made his namesake whiskey liqueur, and then has made his way through the world. Um, and it actually gives me racetracks, where in Ireland they're from, gives me how to make the perfect Irish coffee, and then also a martini, an Irish mule, Shanky's French toast, the whip, the nutter, the depth
Shanky's French
charged
toast.
old
That's ooh,
one part Shanky's whip, one part cinnamon liqueur or whiskey, one part butterscotch liqueur.
nice.
Yeah. Shanky's cream, Shanky's this. Yeah. So, um, yeah, so it's a liqueur. It is a liqueur and whiskey blend to really like,
Yeah.
answer the answer the question like what am I actually drinking? And it's got Shanky in a carriage with an ostrich, and it comes with a little ostrich top.
Oh, look at
Uh
that.
little ostrich topper.
And does it pour through it?
It should pour through
No
it unless it's
way.
supposed to. Hold on.
Oh,
It's a little it's because
oh,
it's
oh. Is
the
it like?
stopper is still,
Oh, fair.
you know, gotta actually take the stopper out
I
to
guess that. I guess that makes sense. Um, yeah, that's really cool. That is really cool. That sounds incredible. I love that, and I'm envious, and I hope you're enjoying it. Enjoy it on my behalf, please.
do, do, do.
Yeah, there it goes.
Jane.
It is pouring through the bird's beak, filling his glass. We're at about one finger, stopping at about a
Mhm.
finger and a half there.
Yeah.
No, maybe one. Yeah, maybe a finger.
About a
Yeah,
finger. Yeah.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud. Um, so you gave a good tease at the top. Oh yeah, what is it? What notes are you getting?
All the things I said.
Yeah.
Licorice, like I said, licorice, more licorice than caramel.
Okay. More
It's
licorice
like
than caramel. That's what I would
licorice
expect, right? That's like a stronger.
licorice whiskey.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe a little sweeter than I would, like, typically or, like, always want to go for. It kinda reminds me of, like a port
Okay.
or,
Sure.
um, or maybe even like a honey, like a
Okay.
ja like honey's like that kind of sweet.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Sweet and sort of. Is it sort of
Mm,
syrupy in that way,
syrupy, yeah.
like a
Mhm.
port?
It's very good, though.
Hmm.
That's excellent. Definitely wouldn't wanna have it all the time, otherwise I'd, like, be
Sure.
1,000 pounds, but,
Sure. Sure.
yeah, but, excellent. Yeah.
Nice.
10 out of 10 purchase. Very happy.
Wow. Nice. And where you just came across it at the?
Just came across it at the store. I went in for, whiskey 'cause we were chatting about it, um, off air at another time, and I had run out, and so I said,
Right.
"Yeah, I really should. I have to restock," and so I
Sure.
went in to restock, and I came across it, and I was intrigued by everything that was happening.
Hmm. That is fascinating. Yeah, that sounds fantastic, and I look forward to trying that at some point. It sounds amazing. Hmm.
Yeah. Like you said, we teased something at the top, Frank.
Yes.
Feel free to ramble and riff as you do.
Yeah. So yes, I did go to another city. That city was San Francisco, and
Was it a treat?
It was for work. So yes, I did. I was going for work. I was there for most of last week, and I was while I was there, I texted my friend Graham, um, and said, "Hey, I'm in town." You know, he lives in San Francisco. I should mention that. That's important. He lives randomly texted a friend who lives somewhere else. No, but I texted my friend Graham who lives in San Francisco, and I said, "Hey, I'm here. Like, I'm going to be here this week. Like, do you want to get lunch or something? Like, what do do you want to hang out or at some point?" And he was like, "Dude, I have the perfect thing. The San Francisco Giants at Oracle Park are showing the new Superman movie on the jumbotron, and there's like a whole VIP package that's not that expensive that I'm already doing. You should just come." And I'm like, yes, oh my god, that's perfect. I had heard this was happening, and I knew he was going. I didn't realize it was the same week that I was going to be there.
That's
So
great.
it just so happened that it was going to be on the Friday night, and I was taking a red eye home on the Friday night. So I had a few hours to kill between. I had like 6 or 7 hours between finishing work and my flight. So I spent a couple of those hours with Graham and our mutual friend Dane, and mutual friend Mark Vibert, who these are all names you may know from podcast. Dane Davenport, Graham Hancock, uh, and uh, and
And
Mark
Mark Rivert.
Vibert are all folks that are have great podcasts. But that's how we know each other is through podcasting and through Twitter back in the day. And it's my first time meeting Mark in person, even though we've interacted many times. But Graham I've seen a bit, and Dane I've seen once before. So this was a nice sort of internet friends get together, and
Like it's 2007.
really
Internet
really
friends
was.
get together.
It
Yeah.
really was. It was like the good old days in a way. But we hung out for a bit, and then off we went to the ballpark, and man, um, they had they did a nice job with this. So you and I went to see a movie at a ballpark a couple of years ago. We saw Into the Spider
Mm.
Verse
Into the
at
Spider-Verse,
Fenway,
yeah, at
right?
Fenway. Was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And the way they did it there was like they let us walk on the field at the beginning, right? Like that was just sort of a thing you could before the movie
Mhm.
started. You could take a walk around the field, and which was really cool. It was very cool to walk on the field at Fenway Park in particular, right? It's such a historic place.
Right, yeah, it's
Um,
not just like, "Oh, yeah, this
oh
park
yeah,
that was built, like,
like
10 years ago or
it's
whatever," but
cool to walk on the field of a major league park, period. But like historic Fenway Park is very cool.
Mhm.
Um, I guess if for those unaware, it's the oldest MLB stadium in the country. It's over 100 years old. And yeah, home of the Boston Red Sox, and a very historic place. So um, I was expecting it to be something like that, where like, okay, yeah, we got to walk on the field at the beginning a little bit, and then it was like, we were sitting, um, were we like behind home plate or like sort of like along the third baseline, maybe?
I think we were third baseline, I don't think it
Yeah,
was home plate.
but we were right there. Like we were right up, like
Mhm.
near the front. Yeah, along the third baseline, and good view of the screen, all that good stuff. This was first of all, this was way more well attended. This was like I would say maybe there was like 1,000 people at the Spider-Man one. This had to be 10,000 people.
What?
Like it was a
What?
big
That's
a big group.
amazing.
And the fun thing, the really fun thing, out of all of it was that they let us sit on the field to watch the movie. So we were
That's
just sitting.
cool.
We went straight back to center field, and sat as close to the barrier as we could. They had sort of roped it off, and we were at the very front, looking up at the screen, and like looking up in a good way, where it not in like the uncomfortable like I'm sitting for front row of IMAX or whatever. Like this was
Sure.
like looking up, but just enough to fill your field
The
of
scope
view
of
and
your
feel like
vision. Right. Yeah.
it's happening. Like this movie magic is happening. So that was great. That was fantastic. And so much fun. But before the movie started, we did get to enjoy a a bit of a uh, VIP experience.
Like, you, like, I don't know, met somebody dressed as Superman, you Got a cool bag? Like, what happened?
VIP, like I got a fancy bag. Um, most of our audience is still audio only, even though there is a video component. If you like YouTube, but if you are watching on, I know, and I have photos I can put in the show notes too, but you can see here that I did in fact get a fancy bag. It
Hey,
is a nice tote branded with the logo for the new movie, and helpfully informs you that it's now available on digital. That the whole event was about buy it on digital. That
sure.
was like the thing. They even played one of the buy it on digital promos before the movie started. Like it was really a
Yeah,
but
but,
but
but that message got out to 10,000
well,
people.
you know what though? They gave us all a free copy. Well, the VIPs all got a free a code for a free download of the movie,
Nice.
which so that was nice. I got a card
Nice.
that had a code on it and redeemed that puppy right away. So it is now in 4K in my digital library. Still want to get the Blu-ray just because it's one of those movies for me, one of the very few like a Star War or
Mm,
whatever that deserves to have a physical media
sure.
representation.
Some
Um,
movies some movies, you just know you see it and you're like, "This is it. I'm gonna watch you more than once."
I'm gonna watch this movie for many years, and I want to watch it in the highest possible quality. Higher than streaming. Even 4K streaming is nowhere near Blu-ray quality, 4K or 4K Blu-ray, for that matter. So it's just a whole other level of image quality. But I digress. It was a lot of fun to we got the bags. We got probably my favorite piece of swag was this hat, which has the new S shield in orange, and it has the little DC Studios logo above it. Honestly, I hate that DC Studios logo is there. I wish it were like Mark was saying, like they should have put it on the back or like on the side or something. And I
It is
totally
a
agree.
little odd that it's just, like, sitting
I
above
know.
the yeah, but it
Yeah,
but you but the brand of the hat, like, the make of the hat is great.
yeah, yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
nice trucker style hat, snapback. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah. So it is it's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. It is in my rotation of as a bald man, I wear many hats, literally and figuratively. And it is now in my rotation of hats to
Excellent.
wear
Ex
about town. So I also got and this is I got a Clark Kent Daily Planet ID, which
That's cool.
unfortunately is right now in my daughter's room because I was showing it to her, and I think I left it there. So,
Oh,
uh,
I was gonna say, if that
so
was me and my daughter, it would be in her room because she would have claimed it for her own.
she was wearing it around the house yesterday.
Excellent.
So there
That's
was that.
how they become fans,
Oh, absolutely.
right? Yeah,
Immersion.
that's it mhm.
Today we went shopping. We had to pick up a few things, and she saw a stuffed animal aisle that had those, like um, how TY, the Beanie Baby
Yeah,
brand,
they make
they make a
characters.
little, they make like the little bouncy balls that are characters.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen those? They're almost like tennis
Yeah, I
balls,
saw
but they're
yep,
like
I've seen
fuzzy.
those. Yep, mhm.
There's a Superman one, and she saw it at the store, and was like Superman. And then there was a Captain America one that was smaller, and she went Baby Superman. And what's funny is she's probably more as much or more familiar with Captain America as she is with Superman at this point. It's still early in her Superman, you know, conversion or whatever,
Sure.
and indoctrination is what I'm looking for. So she hasn't, I'm sort of just sort of letting it be around and letting her gravitate towards it. I'm not like pushing it yet. So she's seen
Mhm.
Captain America, she's seen Superman, but still, Superman is the one that she latched onto and was like, yeah, that's baby Superman.
Baby Superman.
So
But, like, as far as, like, association goes, she's looking at colors, like, she's looking at blues
yeah,
and reds and
totally.
being like, "Yeah, man, that's baby
Hmm.
Superman."
Yeah,
And in some way, you're right, because every superhero is just baby Superman,
it's true.
right?
And yesterday, just
Father of
yesterday,
all superheroes.
exactly. Yes, right. The first one, the forerunner to all of them. Yesterday we were also at another store, and there was a toy aisle, and she there was a Batman mask, and she put it on and said, "I'm Batman," which is funny because she doesn't know that that's the thing
That's
you
like
would
a
say.
thing.
Uh,
Yeah, that's awesome. I really thought for a moment you were gonna be like, and she
Call
and
that
there was a
Superman too.
toy aisle, and she pulled down the Titanic that turned into a transformer, and she
Oh my god,
uh,
that's probably a deep cut for a lot of people. That's good.
probably, but
Um,
we
five
have
hundred
over
episodes.
500 episodes. You can go and find whatever episode
Yeah,
that was. I'm pretty sure it's early on, like,
it's
really
pretty early
early.
on. Yeah,
Easily first 25 episodes, I think, if not
probably,
first
probably.
50.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Yeah,
It was
favorite
early.
toys. Just
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I mean that's going well. She's learning the superheroes, and that's going well.
good.
But so that the badge is in her room. But it's a very cool. I mean, it looks just like his ID in the movie.
Mhm.
And so I've got one of those now, which is fun. I wasn't expecting that. That was our VIP pass. Was you've got
That's
the
cool.
Clark badge?
That's a good idea,
Yeah.
like,
It doesn't
I hope
say
that
like
person got
VIP
a
or
long
anything like
lunch
that
break.
on it. It's just like the prop, like the replica prop, and like that was just the your VIP thing, which was yeah, it was just fun. It was
Whoever came up with that loves their job,
yeah,
like,
right,
and
right,
even
yeah,
potentially Superman. They're like, "What would I
yeah,
want as my VIP pass? What can I get for myself?"
100%, 100%. So we went to the VIP area. So yeah, the movie was you could sit on the field or you could sit in the seats like we did for Fenway, but
Mhm.
um, most people like brought a blanket or a folding chair and sat uh,
Awesome.
on the field.
Yeah. Like, if you have the option.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
But the VIPs had their own section, so,
So
like, you didn't have to bring a chair
so
or
so
anything?
not for that. Like the VIP still had to watch the movie with everybody else. The VIP experience was like off in another room.
I see.
There's a bar slash sort of club um, at Oracle Park that is it's like a very exclusive club for my understanding is like just for like season ticket holders and not even all season ticket holders, but like
The
whoever
elite
the
season
like
ticket holders.
yeah, whoever the like legacy people are and the like friends of the
Mhm.
owners type of, that level, get to go to this bar. And people are like on a waiting list to get for like months or years to get to visit it. But the VIPs got to just go in and grab a drink. They were selling the same drinks there that they were selling it. They had a few themed drinks for the night, like signature cocktails that were Superman themed that you could get anywhere. They were selling alcohol anywhere in the park, but they had the same ones there, and there was a bar that was exclusive just for us. It was this old, oak, dark, like vintage steakhouse kind of vibe, like
Ooh,
old and dark
nice.
and classy. You almost expect to start smelling cigars, like that kind of like
Mm,
old world thing, 19th century America type of thing. And uh, as you walk further back, it's like a long, narrow kind of place. And as we walked further and further back, we knew there was going to be an ice luge that you could drink from. Um, but that was all we knew was like, oh, ice luge. Okay, cool. Like I've never done shots from an ice luge before. I've seen it done, but I've never done it. And I'm not really one for shots anymore these days.
right.
I'm almost 37. It's not really doesn't really I don't love it
Doesn't
anymore.
sound fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but for this occasion, I was like, I mean, I'll do it just
Sure.
for the
You paid the money. Yeah,
like I'm
right.
here. So it was the Superman logo, like it was an ice sculpture of the Superman logo. And now, normally these things have like a channel cut in the ice where they pour the shot in at the top, and you sit at the other end, and it's like a little like maze or roller coaster sort of that the liquid goes on and makes its way.
It's a crazy straw.
It's a crazy straw.
It's an adult version of a
It
crazy straw.
is
Yep.
an ice crazy straw.
Yeah.
Is
For
what it
somebody
is.
who's not very into taking shots from ice luges, you seem to know a lot about how they're
I
made,
mean, I've
friend.
seen them, right? Like I'm familiar with them, but I just never, had never cared enough to do it. And of course, you still had to like pay for the drink. I think you had to pay for the privilege of using the ice luge.
I see. Okay.
But, and this is where it's like, oh, normally it's like I said, it's a crazy straw. This was literally it was a sculpture of the crest, and there was just like the channel was like just a straight down line in the middle of the logo, like ending at the point at the bottom, like just a straight line that they were pouring it into, and you didn't drink out of it. That's how they poured it into your cup, and then they just gave you the cup. So it was like that's not an
Not
ice
really
luge.
that's not really a luge. That's just
That's
a
an ice sculpture with a hole in
fancy
it.
tunnel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a tunnel. Like it's just an ice sculpture with a hole in it. So
Was the ice sculpture nice though, or was
it
it
was
like
very nice. It was
okay,
very
see, there you
nice.
go. It
Yes, and I
wasn't like
got
somebody took, like, a bunch of ice cubes and glued them in the shape of an S or anything
sure.
like that,
No,
right?
no. I mean,
Okay.
it was nicely done, but but not my favorite. So yeah, so I didn't end up paying extra for a drink from the ice luge.
Missed opportunity to make it look like the Fortress of Solitude?
That's what I assumed, right? Like that's
Right?
absolutely what I
Ice
assumed when I heard
luge,
there's going to
like,
be an
it's
ice
right
luge.
there, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I,
probably easier to make the diamond shape than to make,
I'm
like,
sure
the
the
multi-crystal
crystals.
shaped,
Yeah,
but
I'm
whatever.
sure. I'm sure it is. And that's absolutely reasonable. However, boo.
Boo.
Um, anyway, I'm so all right. We were a little disappointed by that, but like that was very cool, like in and of itself, like getting to go to this exclusive bar and all that stuff. That was kind of it. Like that was kind of the whole experience. Was like you got the hat, you got the bag, you got the movie code, you got the ID, you got to go to this exclusive bar
But
in the stadium. But like
yeah,
that
but
was
listen, like, that hat on its own in the wild would cost you 30 bucks, maybe 40
oh yeah, at
bucks,
least yeah. Uh huh.
right?
Uh huh.
So, like, if
Okay. Yeah.
plus paying for the movie digitally,
Mm-hmm.
that's another
Mm-hmm.
$30. So right there, between the hat and the digital code of the movie, that's $70 that you would drop for those
Sure.
2 things without the experience of being on the field, watching the movie, meeting up with some friends, having some ice, like, whatever, getting a shopping bag, there's some good stuff in there.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a nice it was a nice little experience. It just they definitely built it up to be more than it turned out to be, but it was a very good time and a lot of fun. This is the largest screen this movie has ever been screened on.
Really?
Which was very
Did you
cool. Yeah. It
were
is
were you able to stay for the whole movie,
I
or
was not.
did you have to
No,
piece?
no, I had to jet pretty early, actually, unfortunately. So it was a whole, I got the whole experience. The whole the thing I wanted was to do the VIP experience and get time with my friends, um, and catch some of the movie. Like really, it was just like up until the the first like 10 or 15 minutes would have been enough for me. Um, to like when he starts going back to fight the Hammer of Baravia again,
Sure.
and like the titles come up. Um,
Is that
that
as far as you got?
that is as far as I got. That is, I got
Nice.
Tim. I got exactly what I wanted out of this experience. Like I got to see my buddy for a
Perfect.
couple hours, do the VIP thing. Got to come home with like a hat that I'll actually wear a lot, and so like I get to enjoy that and um yeah, all that stuff. And I got to watch enough of the movie that I was like wowed by the visuals and stuff on this giant screen, the biggest screen it's ever been shown on. So much fun, and I just I it was a blast. But yeah, got I got up to there and started making my way to the exit and hopped in an Uber and picked up my bags and caught my flight. Um, Timed it pretty well too. I was pretty proud of that. So that was the story. That was the story of the evening that was Friday, September 5th, I think.
It sounds I'm glad you had fun, and I'm glad you got to meet everybody. I mean, like, getting a cool hat, seeing see even a little bit on the big screen. If you had watched if you were able to watch the whole movie, how many viewings would that have been for you?
That would have been my fifth on a big screen, sixth overall.
Oh, so you've
I
watched it
watched it
at
at home
home.
once. I watched it at home once. But four times in the theater, one time at home, and then 15 minutes at Oracle Park.
Sure. Yeah. I have not watched it at home yet.
Mm.
I have not. I don't want to spend $30. I just don't want to do it. I will wait till it's on sale.
That
And
is
then I will.
totally
Yeah.
valid. It'll go on sale on Black Friday, like totally valid.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
truly, if not before, truly, like,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
so, so it's okay. I can wait a little while. I waited a long time to
Yeah.
watch it. I saw it a couple times
Right.
already. I can wait a little while longer. Like, I have
Exactly.
time to sit down and watch a whole 2-hour movie. Ha, ha, ha,
Yeah.
ha, ha,
Yeah.
ha.
I know. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I did not watch that. That one viewing at home was not in one sitting.
nope, sure.
Um.
It was probably like 2 days, 3 days. Yeah,
Yep.
and not consecutively,
Right.
right?
It's
Yeah,
that is just the way our lives are right now.
that's correct.
But yeah, I got to enjoy it, and I've seen it. You know, I've seen it in theaters as much as I've seen any other. Like Star Trek 2009, I saw 4 times. Avengers, I saw 4 times. Force Awakens, 4 times. Like a few big ones like that I really loved. But I've never gone more than 4. I wanted to go back for a 5th one for this one, but I just wasn't able to make it happen.
Sure. Yeah, so close because it's like this was almost your 5th, like, if
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
flight was later or than something like
Yeah,
that.
it's like 5 asterisk.
Yeah, 4.5
Mm-hmm.
Vulcans, yeah, to go, right?
Sure.
That joke would make sense if you watched episode 8 of season 3 of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
I'm not
If
up to episode 8 yet. I think I'm on 6.
Oh, you're close. There's the 8th episode. A couple of them have to become Vulcans for a thing, which is
Okay.
not the important part. But basically, when they are Vulcan, they kind of like mistreat Spock because he's half Vulcan,
Right.
and so that he's like 5 Vulcans to beam down, and like 4.5 Vulcans. Like, like, super rude to him. It's
Oh my
really it's
god.
fun. It's good.
Oh, that's so 4.5 Vulcans. That sounds like a sitcom.
4.5
Four and a half
Vulcans,
Vulcans.
right? Hmm. Yep. It's not, and it's also
Ugh.
not. It's not something you like want to literally see. It's like one of those like,
True.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like one of those shirts you'd see on T Fury, like 4.5 Vulcans, 4 Vulcans, and then just legs,
That sounds
or
like
whatever.
if part of a Vulcan made it through the transporter in Star Trek 2009 when Vulcan got destroyed. If just like his dad's torso came through.
Yeah. How many Vulcans survived? Four and a
Four and
half.
a half.
One. Terrible. Terrible. Well, Frank, it has been an absolute joy and pleasure to chat with you this evening. I'm glad you had a great experience watching Superman again. I love that. I guess I love that this movie has brought so many people together,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like you asked Graham if he was available, and you got to hang out with all these people and go to a cool park and do a thing
Yeah.
and get a hat, and like that's just all because of this one movie, and that's just I think that's a really special thing.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. So why don't you tell the people where they can find us?
beerwithgeeks.com is the best place, and whatever podcast app you use is also a pretty decent place. YouTube is not a bad place.
Depends on
YouTube
who
is
you ask,
not
Frank.
as consistent as the actual podcast. You'll definitely want to be subscribed, but you can subscribe to the actual audio podcast on YouTube anyway. So there's that. You can find us at patreon.com/thoughtbubbleaudio and help support making the show. But yeah, that and rate and review us. Tell a friend, all that good stuff.
Cool, 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 cool. Well, Frank, we kind of ran out of time, but I did want to say, hey, Man of Tomorrow got announced. I'm
Yes,
excited. You're excited.
I
We'll talk
am.
about it at another time, though, because we're out of time.
We are.
Yeah. So until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
I already finished my drink, so I can't drink anything. But
Dolly. I'm sorry. I completely after the restart, I completely forgot about the Man of Tomorrow stuff, and I
I
just
didn't. But
kept
we
talking.
we actually had so much to talk
We
about
had enough of
that I wasn't going to bring it up. That was truly just in the event, whatever. But I
Sure.
thought it was weird that we spent a half an hour talking about Superman
And
and we
then
didn't
never
talk
said like,
about.
I'm so glad there's a sequel. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I
Although,
just
or not a sequel, but
Yeah, but just throw that out there.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I am like, is it Lex Luthor Man of Tomorrow?
I think so. I
I
think
think
it's
so,
both of
right?
them. Like,
Sure,
if they're
sure,
the
sure, sure,
leads,
sure.
that's why it's not Superman, Man of Tomorrow. It's both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. If anything, Lex is because he says it's not a Superman sequel, which to me means that I think the point of view. I think it's a point of view from Lex's perspective.
I agree.
Just yeah, with Superman intersected. I
Right.
think
Like I could see it being as much Lex as we got in this movie. Like that's how much Superman you're going to get in
I
this
agree.
movie.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is,
Sort
which
of
I
flip
kind
the
of love,
dynamic.
which is awesome.
Never been done. Never been
Nope.
done. Not just for Superman, but never been done for a comic book movie. I don't think. Right?
No, I don't think so.
The villain is the POV character
No, I mean there certainly have been villain POV characters. There's
for sure.
like Joker or whatever, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
but
but never like the second installment in a story arc is now from the perspective of the villain.
right.
No, unless you count Batman as the villain of Batman v Superman, which is hilarious. Um, the
That's
downside of
funny.
doing it like that, whereas like if you had just as much Superman, say, as you had Lex Luthor in this movie, and you kind of reverse it, it does feel like you are shortchanging Superman
Sure.
for somebody else. But Lex is also in the movie a lot. It's
Well,
not like
yeah,
he's
right, right.
not
Exactly.
present, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So no, I think it's just about both of them. I think they
Yeah.
in a way that in a way we've talked about this, that in a way that Superman is about Superman and nobody shares the spotlight with
Yeah.
him the same way. They're all supporting characters for him. They have some of them have arcs, but
Yep.
they're all supporting characters. I think this one is I think it's more equally
Yeah,
about the
co-leads.
two of them. Yeah. But their arc is the same, just maybe
Right.
from coming from opposite places.
Right.
Yeah. We'll see.
Hmm. We'll
We'll
see.
see.
But it's a very interesting idea, a very interesting thought.
Yeah. Truth, I'm just kind of loving that it's more Lex Luthor, but it's an evolution of his character. War
Yeah.
like obviously we're getting him in his war suit, like all
Like, oh, thank you.
mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so oh.
Yeah.
So
And not that
I
we haven't seen the war suit now, because we saw it on Superman and Lois, we saw it on Supergirl,
yes.
but I
But the big screen is the
big
like
screen is the big
prestige.
screen. Yes, it's not the same. Yeah. Like
It's
if you see
almost
it on
like the Superman of record. You know what I mean? Like it's the
yes,
canonical
yeah,
thing
right.
of our time.
That's true. That's true. I get because like seeing it on Supergirl is very cool, but like his
Yes.
face is covered all the time when he's in it. So you kind of miss out on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't the coloring is not right,
Well, it's
or
and also
something.
it's just like it's TV
It's
versus movie.
gray.
TV versus the movie still has something of a like
Yeah,
difference in the feel and the scale and all that. Like not
absolutely.
just that it looks better or will look better presumably, but like just the fact that it's on the big on in
On
a
the big screen.
movie. Yeah, it
Yep.
feels.
Mhm. It feels more important,
Yeah,
even though it really shouldn't. Like,
it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
but
If you watch them both at home, it won't.
mhm,
Right?
but I
But
will
if you see
not.
one in a theater, right? Yes. But if you see one in a theater, it's obviously going to have that impact.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Frank, we said we weren't gonna talk about it, but we talked about
Yeah.
it
There
anyway.
you
So
go.
you
So
just throw that in wherever you feel like.
I'm just going to probably leave it where. No. Yeah. Maybe leave it where it is.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Let the people who wanted to listen, listen. That's
That's
what
right. The real
matters.
ones know.
Yeah, we know you. All right.